Hey, everybody. It's early in the morning and it's cold in the motherfucker in Southern California, family. Yeah, I just came from the store and I couldn't even warm up the car good enough to sit in here with some good heat. You feel me? But yeah, y'all that are coming in the room, like, share, and subscribe. And I know Israel Doctrine's up this morning watching this and a few other people. Shout out to you, Basim, if you're watching. I just talked to you. Shout out to you. And shout out to Brother Sarnetta. And shout out to all of y'all. Shout out to all of y'all that support this channel and support unity and black power and the Israelites and prime humanity and just simply love of humanity between even across the race lines. Shout out to all of y'all. Like, share, and subscribe, and join me on Instagram at Michael Edwards 3447. Yes. And as always, if you'd like to donate, you can hit the PayPal link. I'm sorry about that, y'all. We getting pop-ups and shit. I don't know. I'm using a different app for my phone. And hold on, let me turn this off. It's a Bluetooth, so the shit makes pop-ups. Yeah. But anyway, I decided to just come and give y'all a quick history on the beef, the origin of the beef between me and Izzy Wizzy, the snitchy poo, right? And I only got, let's see how much, 67%, and I don't have the charger in the car, so we're going to try to get through this real speedy like, okay? So I may not address any comments that may come in the room, and it's early anyway, so it's not a lot of people up. People probably going to see this when they wake up. But I know Izzy's watching, and I wanted to tell you this bud is for you, homie. Clown ass nigga. But the origin of the beef with me and Israel Doctrine, it all started on Facebook. And much shit starts on Facebook. All kind of bullshit. And definitely, what's happening, Bruce? Shalom to you. And thank you, brother, for being a supporter financially and just with your views and with your words and your support of me. Thank you, brother. Thank you. And when May and April come, you're going to get that shirt, just like I promised you. Yes, sir. It's going to be an honor for me to give it to you. Indeed, man. Indeed. Bless you, brother. So, yeah, the beef with me and Israel Doctrine. Everybody want to know, how did it start? Why has it been going on so long? Well, it's a long history, but I'm going to try to run it down to you in maybe 10, 15 minutes. Okay? Let's see if we can do it. The whole beef between me and Israel Doctrine started on Facebook, like many other beefs start. George Blanche, Black Jesus, this brother from Texas, he can vouch for all of this. If you want to ask him to validate the questions that I have, you can ask him. You can also ask Basim and several other brothers that, are around me or have been around me. On Facebook, Israel Doctrine and George LeBlanche was talking and fussing back and forth with each other about the number of heavens. And both of them was wrong. And so I rebuked him and I corrected both of them. And shout out to Black Jesus, George LeBlanche. Sarnetta, he wanted to get on your show. And so I wanted to put that out there, let the brother know that I will speak well of you. You know what I'm saying? So I will speak well of George LeBlanche, Black Jesus. But this argument, they arguing about how many heavens there are. And I corrected them. I'm an Israelite scholar. Very much so. Israel Doctrine hated it. He couldn't take it. And so this whole thing culminated in a debate with me and Israel Doctrine, which most of you have never heard and never seen. Why? Because he's ashamed of it, and he got his ass ripped in a debate, way worse than I ripped his ass in our last debate on Sarnetta TV. Subsequently, he lost several friends in the debate because they called in and agreed with me. Like, what's this brother name from Florida? Damn, I forgot his name. That's a goddamn shame. How could I do that? What is that brother's name? I can't think of it. It'll probably come to me. But he agreed with me. That was the day I met LaRon G Consciousness. Shout out to you with your bad hairline. LaRon is a Presbyterian, y'all. Yeah, Presbyterian. The first black Presbyterian. But we had that debate, right? I ripped him, tore his butt down on his own show. He got so mad, he started muting me. He started cussing out his friend, Dwayne Bonton. That's what it is. That's his name. Shout out to you, Dwayne, down there in Florida. Yeah, Dwayne agreed with me and tipped the scales in the debate. And it let the people know that not only Israel was being foolish in the debate, but the things that I was teaching was basic as relates to my learning, but at a high level as relates to what Israel could grasp. And so subsequently, Dwayne told him verbatim, well, I understand what he's trying to say. So after the debate, me and him still going back and forth, fussing and fighting and shit, you know, about the debate and about other shit that the debate turned into, family. And that's probably Israel Doctrine in the back chat now, sending all them videos. Let me turn my ringer off so I can get through this without beeping. So me and him starts fighting about the debate, right? Back and forth everywhere. Blog Talk Radio, the Hebrew War Machine Radio. Shout out to the Hebrew War Machine. Shout out to Demo Fulton. Shout out to Nasi Yashavel, Zion Lex, Basim, Panahisi. It just name after name after name after name, family. Every Israelite in America was in the War Machine. Shout out to all of y'all. So after we doing all of this fighting after the debate, one day we were on the Hebrew War Machine Radio and we was gearing up for this big battle with the brothers from Kemet. Before Kemet on trial, this is when I was really making waves and me and Ankh was fighting back and forth every goddamn time we see each other, hear each other, or cross each other's path, threatening to kill each other and everything, right? Me and Ankh. Shout out to you, Ankh and the Amin Ra Squad. Shout out to Ngozi. Yeah. But me and him fighting everywhere. And so one day, family, I was, you know, it had been weeks, maybe some months that had passed between me and him really beefing hotly and, you know, when it started. I wake up one morning, and there's witnesses to this. Basim, LaRon, Kevin, Yehoda, Razekiel, just a whole bunch of people. I wake up one morning, and we had a group chat, like a private group chat inbox where we was all in the Google Hangouts going in on each other, right? Because that's what we used to do. That's what most of these guys that you see that are struggling and hating and can't get their shit together, that's where they come from, the Google Hangout. And all of that shit, debating from Google Hangout, was started after Kemet on trial. That's why I always talk about it, because Kemet on trial started a lot of the shit in the community that y'all are partaking of. And so we fighting in these back chats and whatnot, so we won't have to get out in the public and act a fool. Not for nothing. I wake up that morning to the group text, and I look in the group text, and shout out to Sarnetta TV, man. Shout out to Sarnetta. This is the shirt these niggas started hating me over. This shirt is going to enter the story in a minute. Hold on. So I wake up to the group text, and I look in the chat, and it's Israel Doctrine and a couple other brothers. And he's in this chat, group chat, just going in on himself, dogging himself out, downing himself and shit. Now, mind you, I just told you we still have beef at this point. But I'm a priest and I'm a real brother. And I didn't like to see him all in the chat down in himself like he was talking. Sounded like he was going to go commit suicide. So I waking up, and it's a good morning. I wake up and I type in the chat, brother, stop talking down on yourself. We love you. We receive you. Keep in mind, me and this nigga's beefing. And I said, don't talk down on yourself. You can be great, Israel. All you got to do is stop doing what you're doing. I'm talking to him like that in this hangout, in this group chat. Elohim Shalom. That nigga needs to get beat the fuck up, he said. Worthless ass nigga. Truth. That's the truth. So we're in the group hangout, or the group chat, and I said these things to him, trying to help him build him up, to get him off of hating on himself. You know what this nigga tells me? Fuck me. And immediately after that, we tried to get the things straightened out in the chat. Some of the other brothers wanted to mediate it because me and him, after he said fuck me, and I'm trying to get him to stop dogging himself, I got real mad. And I started telling this nigga some of everything in the goddamn chat. Everything, family. And he wouldn't stop. We tried to go in the chat, get it mediated. I don't go in Google Hangout, the debate chat, the chat rooms much. But I went in that day to try to get the situation mediated and to try to clarify to him, nigga, I'm not your enemy to that extent. Goddamn. He wouldn't have it. And you know what he said that day? This nigga said, I need to use this beef to get views on my videos, on my channel. His YouTube channel was struggling even then. I said, Israel, this you gonna do what? He said, I need to use this for views. I was like, at that point, I had never seen a nigga just come out and say no shit like that. Because a lot of this shit on the internet is just new. You know, niggas is wretched, but their actions on the internet. So Israel Doctrine said, I need to use this for views. At that point, I blew up harder. We got in the hangout, talked together, ended up threatening to kill each other and all kind of shit. Yes. And Israel liked to talk about people threatening to kill him. But this nigga threatened to kill me first. And then I gave him some ugly explicatives. And so after that, the shit got real bad. And this is where I took his picture. But right before I did that, before I took his mother's picture and spread it around, I dealt with a man named Archie Barrier. Archie Barrier is an Israelite, right? Archie Barrier came to my Facebook inbox. This was back when I was on Facebook. He sent me a picture of his father's tombstone, gravesite, and a screenshot of Israel's comments saying to Archie Barrier, and I quote, I would piss on your father's grave. Yes, he said that. And with all of the bullshit he talking about, Poppy talked about his mama, my nigga, how you talk about Archie. And then every time I bring it up to him, he tried to act like I went and forced Archie into saying that. He act like I tracked Archie down, but Archie came and found me because I'm an influential Israelite. Lots of people know me. Low down goddamn devil, family. He crying about people talking about his mother, but he said he would piss on Archie Barrier's daddy's grave. Archie got proof of that. I got proof of that. And Israel knows it is true. And several other people. They can vouch for this. So after he did that, I said, you know what? Man, fuck this nigga. I'm finna go all the way out on him. Jump out the window. I took a picture of his mother. And I didn't deface her. I didn't fuck with the picture. But I put over the top of the picture in the caption, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? And I took that shit and I put it on the internet. Why? Not that I hate his mother. Of course not. But I wanted to show him how that shit felt. What he did to Archie Barrier. How it felt. And how it felt when you tell me, fuck you. And I tell you, brother, we love you. Stop talking down on yourself. That's where it started from, y'all. But watch this. I put the video, the post up on Facebook. That shit went like wildfire all around the internet. People like, damn, who is that? Who you talking about, Mike? And I, eventually it was found out that was Israel Doctrine's mother picture. From that point, it was on. Every time we cross each other on the internet, every time we hear each other's name, every time we speak each other's name, we go in. On videos, everything. This happened for about a year and a half. Then I started going on Blog Talk Radio a lot more frequently. And I would go on Blog Talk Radio and roast this nigga, especially on the Hebrew War Machine. And when he would try to call in, I'd tear him down. Me and Nasi and them blacklisted him so he couldn't join any of the brothers that was in the War Machine or any factions that were connected to the Hebrew War Machine. Straight up blacklisted. Also, he was harassing Nasi Yashavel. About $40 motherfucking dollars, y'all. I was talking to Nasi on the phone one day about this shit. And I said, Israel Doctor say you owe him money, bro. Nasi said, man, I owe this nigga $40, Michael. And the debate was done in my temple. My own church. Well, God's church, but Nasi runs it as a priest. Shout out to you, Nasi. Nasi said, man, we owe this guy $40, Mike. And we gave him half of it at the debate. Years and years go on, family, all throughout this beef with me and him. A year and a half to 2 years, he's still telling people Nasi cheated him out of his pay for the debate. This nigga's supposed to get paid 40 goddamn bones, family. And he lying and crying about it. He lying and telling everybody that he beat Dr. Ma'at when Dr. Ma'at embarrassed his goddamn ass. And if y'all would have seen the whole debate, you would never listen to Israel Doctrine again. You'd call him a fool like I did. But people just don't know. They don't know about that debate. They don't know about the one where I crashed his ass the first time that started all of this. So after we're going in about this, and people start asking me about it, and I start explaining it like on in the black media radio and stuff like that, the Hebrew War Machine, anywhere. People start talking to me about it, and I started feeling bad. Because I'm like, damn, man, I'm not a total heathen. I used to be a nigga in the street that used these for real, not just for cold. But I got a heart, right? And if you're a man of God, you should have a heart of mercy, because that's one of the fruit of the Spirit. Love, joy, gentleness, meekness, kindness, long suffering. You feel me? So I felt bad about what I had done to him about his mother. Even though he had talked about that man's father, piss on his grave. I said, man, look, that's fucked up. And I don't want to keep dealing with people asking me about this. And I just feel bad about it. So I started going on Blog Talk Radio, where he would follow me and troll me, goddamn it, like Stan. Everywhere I would go, I would give him an open apology. I did it like 3 times in front of thousands of people, right? You think this nigga ever accepted the apology? Do you think he ever accepted my words to him for him to stop dogging himself out like in the beginning of this beef? Do you think this nigga even accepted my offer to teach him how to read English competently, because he's functionally illiterate, and my offer to teach him Hebrew because he hates it? This nigga here rejected my apology twice, rejected my offer to tutor him in English and in Hebrew. After that, I started even trying to fellowship with him and to help him. I went on his show a couple times. A lot of people can remember this. He probably erased all of that stuff now because for the past 8 years he's been on YouTube. He's just been a busybody. Busybody. So I'm apologizing to the cat out in public. He's rejecting it. He's rejecting everything. Gets to a point where me and Sarnetta are now beefing. Okay? Me and Sarnetta going in back and forth on each other. And that's kind of, you know, tapering off and kind of coming to an end and shit. This is where he started hating on me to Sarnetta now. Me and Ankh had a bad beef. Ankh woke up and said that Ben Ami was, Ankh said all kind of shit about Ben Ami on his Facebook post. And I consider Ben Ami one of the elders that I respect of the Israelite culture. Never mind what you don't like about him. I said Ben Ami had a community for black people. And anytime you have a community and it's functional, I got to give you a kudos. And that's where my respect for Ben Ami came from. Ankh slams him on the internet right after he died, like a few days after he died. So Ankh can tell you all of this. This is no lie. I text Ankh, I called him, I left him messages, left him inboxes, and I told him, brother, how could you do that? I told him, I said, what if I was to do that shit to Dr. Ben? Ankh said to me, his reply was, guess what he said, y'all? Shout out to you, Ankh. You know I love you, man, but I'm just giving the people history. Ankh said, you don't have the heart. Let's review. I said, you did that to Ben Ami on Facebook, defamed him a few days after he died, or a few months or weeks or however, whenever it was. The man had just died at the time. That global media guy by somebody is John Lexer. I know. I know. And so Ankh says, you don't have a heart, Michael. And I'm the kind of brother, I'm telling you, I come out of a place in Southeast Louisiana where we ain't nothing but heart. You hear me? And so I said, damn, bro, you going to ignore what I'm saying? I'm asking you to erase the post and you won't take it down? So I said, okay. I said, what would you do if I did that to Dr. Ben? And this is the picture that you see Israel Doctrine keep bringing up every year about this time. The Dr. Ben as a mummy picture. And the quote that he's lying and saying that I said Dr. Ben was in hell. I never said that because I don't even believe in hell, family. Hell no, because I know Hebrew. Hell is the grave. And when you talk about a judgment, you want to talk about the lake of fire, because that ain't hell. You dig what I'm saying? The lake of fire is made for Satan, all of his angels, even planets that have not stayed in their course. You dig? Not hell. I don't believe in no motherfucking Greek Hades. Shit. And this fool ass nigga came out and told people I said Dr. Ben is in hell. I'm a Torah scholar. I don't believe in hell. Your English Hades and Greek Hades, Izzy. Lied and shit, and then took that picture and put it up as if there was no background to me putting that picture up. You see, y'all know the background, why I did it. Because Ankh disrespected Ben Ami, and I asked him to stop, take the post down. He said no, and I asked him, what would you do if I did that to one of your elders? He said, I don't have a heart. And so the picture ended up on the internet. That's what Israel Doctrine got, and he shows it to y'all as if I attacked Dr. Ben with no rhyme or reason. Even when I said that, I was on Blog Talk Radio telling people how much I respect Dr. Ben and his accomplishments. I just didn't like the fact that he turned against the God of his mother and father. And at his funeral, there was a Muslim imam that said he took a shahada, but he lived his whole life, well, the later part of his life, saying that all religions are worthless. And I did a video about that. Israel idiot ass took the video and tried to spin that. He tried to say that I hated Dr. Ben, like I was talking bad on him on his deathbed. But I was stating facts. Dr. Ben did go to Egypt and take a shahada. Dr. Ben did lead a whole nation of young foolish niggas into idolatry, worshiping rocks and stones. But was Dr. Ben a great man? Motherfucking right. Was Dr. Ben educated? Motherfucking right. Was Dr. Ben righteous to a great degree? Motherfucking right. Everybody is to a certain degree. And Dr. Ben gets respect for me for that. But I don't respect nobody to the tune that I won't tell you the truth, live or dead. My book says idolatry and sorcerers all will have their part in the what? Not hell, the lake of fire. I don't bite my tongue, not even 5 years later. I talked to Sonetta about this. I talked to Brother Polite about this. I talked to Uncle Keg about this. I talked to Brother Reggie, which was one of the funeral handlers at Dr. Ben's services. We all talked about this online. We dated it online. All of us. Even me and Reggie. Shout out to Dr. Reggie, Brother Reggie, Elder Reggie. I love Reggie, man. We're all friends now. Notice that, y'all. Me and all of these brothers are friends. Why? Because they understand me and I understand them. But Israel hates us all. And so he running that picture up and down the community. He'll probably see it. You'll probably see it this week, family. He probably gonna bring it out this week. Try to resurrect some old shit again. But after that, because he maliciously attacked me about something that he's put a spin on, everybody turned against him. Further blacklisted. Even blacklisted in the UK. This is where you get, that show from the brother from the UK tearing his ass up about my questions to him about Sister Renee when he did Sister Renee. Called her a bitch and all this on the air. The brother from UK was interviewing Israel, and I'm texting the brother in the United Kingdom in real time, texting him questions. Crushed Israel's ass online. Right on his own interview with questions. And all of this shit is the reason he hates me for. I'm leaving out some minor details, like minor clashes and shit. But this is the main reason for this beef. Now, after all of that, me and Basim are getting closer and closer every day. He hates that. And because Basim is my friend, he hates Basim. This is the origin of the Basim beef with him and Izzy. And then Israel pushes Basim to say some fucked up shit about his mother. And notice, everybody that Israel Doctrine gets into it with, at some point, they get so goddamn vexed and fed up with this faggot ass, half a fag ass, wretched, dirty nigga. Everybody. Me, Basim, Poppy, Archie Barrier. Archie said some fucked up shit to Izzy too, but not on par with him. Everybody Israel get into it with, they end up saying the same shit because this nigga can actually go as far as you would never imagine a person to go. Even Sister Candy told him the other day. He telling that sister to suck his dick. That's why she said, Israel, fuck you and your mother. Because why would you tell a woman to suck your dick, man, if she came to talk to you? Trying to help you. And so you see this running theme over the years. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to compile some of those, maybe some of those old videos. You know what I'm going to do first? I'm going to let y'all hear that debate. Because Israel played it one time, but he fell asleep while he was letting y'all hear it, and he was snoring and shit all over the thing, man, so y'all couldn't really hear it. So I'm going to put up a clear copy of it and let y'all hear me tear his goddamn ass down 4 years ago. I think it was 4, maybe. It was 4 or something. I don't know. And that's the origin of the Israel beef, man. Just because this bitch ass nigga been being a fool for 4 goddamn years, family. And he hates me and Nasi Yashavel with a passion. Oh, goddamn, boy. This nigga hate Nasi. Sanetta, you think he hate me and you? This worthless piece of shit hates Nasi just as much as he hate me, bro. And that's an excellent hate. Oh yeah, LaRon was talking about Israel House. We gotta find that one. I'm gonna do that as soon as we get off the stream. I'm gonna do that first. Instead of the debate, I'm gonna do that because I promised y'all that on the other live stream from last night. I searched all night for the video. I got it somewhere. I got like 3 terabytes full of shit. All kind of shit that y'all ain't never heard, family. I got videos that I never put out. Teachings that I never put out. Satire videos that I never put out. Information on motherfuckers that I never dogged them out. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look for that video today. If I can find it, I'm going to get it. And yeah, that's G Consciousness. LaRon G Consciousness. Shout out to LaRon and his fucked up hairline. Y'all, LaRon, I'm going to end it with this one, y'all. Y'all know what a kufi is? Y'all know what a kufi is, family? Some people mistake the hat that I wear as a kufi. But a kufi is like a little bitty skull cap that only comes down to the behind top of your ears and around the brow line of your face, right? But most of them have holes, air holes, where you can see through, right? Me and LaRon going back and forth, because I don't really hate LaRon, but this shit with James White and them is making me not trust LaRon. So we went back and forth about some shit, and brother sent me a picture of LaRon's hairline, y'all. Lord Jesus. And I'm talking about the Greek Jesus. Jezeus, Jesus. This nigga hairline, family. First of all, he had the kufi on. The kufi's got holes in it. I don't know why in the hell he would put that on. Because you could see clean through it. And if you seeing his forehead clean and all up to maybe like the back of the soft spot in the top of his head, you could see skin, straight, shiny skin. That means this nigga's bald in the top, family. And got dreadlocks around the side like the Predator. Dreadlocks coming out the kufi, but this nigga is devoid of hair right here in the top, like Sherman Hemsley. Oh, LaRon. I believe LaRon used to eat Comet. Y'all know what Comet is? That shit you clean toilets with and bathtub. I believe LaRon used to eat Comet as a young man, and that shit took LaRon's hair out. LaRon probably used to bathe with Comet and then wiped his goddamn hairline all the way out. But I'm going to look for that video, family. And with that, thank y'all for coming this morning. It's been a great opportunity to speak some of these things to you. And I'll unveil the rest of it later on. So when I come back, I'll either say yay or nay if I found the video or not. And you'll know because you'll see it. All right? Peace and black power, y'all. LaRon's so crazy, man. LaRon got a picture of me. Watch this, Bruce. I'm glad you said that. LaRon crazy, man. He funny than a motherfucker. Y'all think I'm funny. I think me and LaRon could probably outstage any 2 comedians on stage, live stage. LaRon funny too. LaRon's got a picture of me, and y'all, I'm a professional musician, y'all know that. But he's got a picture of me at a big, large cathedral church with it's like got a pipe organ built into the walls of the church. And I was sitting on a grand piano. I was turned around, and I had my hands between my crotch, and I was taking a picture. I put the picture online. LaRon got the picture, and this nigga zoomed in on my hands, family. My hands was looking like they look now. Worse. My hands always ashy because I hate lotion. Holy shit. Lotion make me sweat like crazy. But these are musicians' hands. These are the hands of a gun lover. These are the hands of an ex-gangster, you know? These motherfucking fingers done been through something, you feel me? Upside a lot of niggas' heads, that middle knuckle, that sharp motherfucker, are down there push your eyeball out, dog. LaRon took the picture, and this nigga still got that picture, family. All these years later. And he loved to show my goddamn ashy fingers, man, on that picture. And it's funny as a motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie, LaRon. That's some funny shit, my nigga. That shit is hilarious, goddamn it. If you can't laugh at yourself, man, what you here for? So anyway, y'all, peace, man. I'll be back.